they were thinking, oh, he could be trouble on the courts, but yeah, that's I don't know. In this day and age, you look on the courts is really that's going to be the issue.
And like, and the
They almost
scout, the
want
issue,
They got to a fight.
all he needed was just like a psychological. That's why he went to
Yeah,
Rachel Weisz's character. He needed a psychological clearance to say he could play. And then they go through the little meeting, and it's like, oh, well, he doesn't understand how Rorschach tests work, you
I
know,
know.
or
Yeah,
and like all these things, and it's just like never commented on again, or I don't know, it was weird.
yeah.
It's so hobbled together. There is no rhyme or reason for them to go or do anything. They barely spend any time practicing. They go to see Tony Bennett all of a sudden. We're
Oh,
like, why do we see Tony Bennett? The thing that got me the most with the Scout is that none of the characters were likable. And there was an attempt to try to set up a father-son relationship or bond between Al's character and Steve Nebraska, Brendan Fraser's character. It's the same kind of thing set up in Hustle, but Adam Sandler and Wancho, those characters, you at least I did. I felt like there was a real connection and bond, so much that in the movie, Adam Sandler would have quit, given up, which he ended up doing anyway, for this prospect. He felt like a father to this kid. He
Stuck
felt
to his beliefs. Yeah.
yeah, felt like a responsibility for this child, and it was
You wanted to see him succeed.
yeah, so very, very tender.
but
Um,
there was also a part that with Adam Sandler was training the player, and there was some kind of bond going on there with him being in the hotel and him paying for his bill, and then him getting up in the morning and training him. There was that bond that was created because of all that. They were together, and he was really working with this guy. Albert Brooks really wasn't. It never really. There was never that bond with him with the Brendan Fraser character, except for him taking him to the psychiatrist, which he was just trying to get a piece of paper signed. Didn't really care about him. He just wanted a piece of paper signed. So I think that was part of the problem too. You really didn't feel Albert Brooks cared about that person at all, whereas Adam Sandler really cared about his player.
Mhm.
Also, we wondered about the direction for Brendan Fraser's character because he at times seemed like an aggressive, angry adult, and at other times he seemed like a legit 5-year-old that didn't
Right.
know what was happening or how to
How to
behave in
behave in the world.
public, or
Yeah.
it was a really weird uh, reflection of their views of mental illness or mental health. It
Or
was
just not picking one. Like it was like they couldn't decide what they wanted to go with or what they wanted to actually wrap up.
Didn't they like bribe him with candy or something? Wasn't there a bit where there was like ice cream or candy? Or I was like, what are we doing here, guys? Like, and Albert Brooks's character wasn't. They would both, I guess, fly off the handle like seemingly for the most mundane reasons. All of a sudden, they're just like screaming at each other, and I'm like, this is not. You guys are. It just seemed forced, and the humor was way, if you could call it that. I felt like it was super forced. I don't even think I wrote down any notes because there was nothing funny.
Yeah, I don't think
Mm-mm.
I laughed once.
Mm-mm.
oh,
And
no.
by the way, the reason I thought about this when we first brought up Hustle was because I saw this in the theater in 1994. I think I already mentioned this to you guys,
Yeah.
but I would never have heard about this film or thought about this film
Wait, you saw
otherwise if I
Scout,
hadn't seen it.
the Scout, not Hustle.
The Scout, yes,
I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
Yeah, but you were like a kid, so you were just watching a baseball movie and
exactly. I liked
you
Brendan
weren't really
Fraser. That was it.
yeah,
I
you
thought it
weren't
was
thinking
George of the
about all
Jungle.
these things.
And it was
I
kind of
thought it was
goofy.
Airheads.